welcome to the snake room. Hopefully you guys are having an awesome weekend. I personally am not doing very much. I do have to work, and on my off time I'm trying to kind of map out how I'm going to figure out how to do the new snake room. Well, I mean, we're staying in the same room. I'm just rearranging basically everything because my plan is in the next week or two I'm going to start building 2 more 8-foot enclosures. Now these 8-foot enclosures are going to be 8 feet long, 3 feet wide, and 2 feet tall. So basically just like the enclosure that Pop-Tart's in, just adding an extra ½ foot. So Pop-Tart is in an 8 by 2.5 by 2, and I really think I'm gonna change. I'm gonna move her into the 3-footer. So I'm gonna have both anacondas in the 3-foot, just because they're gonna need a really big water source, and so that extra little bit of room will definitely help me or help them with the water situation. And the Burmese can easily, as an adult, go into an 8 by 2.5. No problem, because I mean they need some water, but they don't need the water like the anacondas. So my plan is from my door to about here-ish, right here, is like 8 feet. So then the 3-foot mark will be like here to the tail, right there ish. So I'm gonna have 2 stacked. I'm gonna keep the anacondas on the bottom, so this one's gonna be on top, and then I'll have the 8 by 3 there and an 8 by 3 here. That's the plan, maybe, depending on the width of the 3 here, how far it goes out. So it shouldn't go out too far, but then I don't have much room like in this area to pull the snake in and out. That's really where the dilemma is going to be. I don't have much room in here, so that's a really big problem. And then I'll move these here, and the Burmese is going into one of the 8-footers. So then this tub will be gone. I will be putting, I don't know, maybe the ghost down here. And then when I get done building the 2 8-footers, I already have scrap left over from this one, and so the scrap left over from those 2 will be enough to build 2 or 3 4x2s or 6x2 PVCs, and then I will, put all of my motley in there, and then both of my true red tails in there, so that'll take away those totes. And then the only snakes that should be in totes, if I'm doing this right off the top of my head, are my king snake, my 2 ball pythons, and my jungle. So those are the 4, and I can eliminate this whole rack system. So while I'm building those 2 or 3 extra PVCs from the scrap, they will sit on top of this one right here. And then I'm just gonna have to shuffle everything around. So a whole new look. Hopefully it works. So I gotta like put all this stuff down on a drawing pad and just do the dimensions, because just looking at it and doing it in my head, I hate math and numbers, and I'm just gonna get confused. But it's gonna be super, super tight in here, and definitely running out of room. So after that, I cannot own any more snakes because I don't have the room. But Watching all my snakes grow will be enough for me. Having the 2 anacondas will definitely be a chore, and having the Burmese will be super exciting as well. So Cleopatra, she's been hanging out with me for a while on here and being super good. I don't know if she's tired. I thought she'd be a lot more active, but she's not. But man, her colors are looking wild. So she shed last week, I think, or 2 weeks ago. I don't know. My days are running together. But yeah, I mean, her tail is brightened up since her shed, it seems like. Her colors are looking really, really good. I love the whites right underneath the orange on the saddles. I think that's really, really cool. So she is looking good. Now, she is not the main focus on the video, although she should be, but she's not. And so I just went off on a total rant about my plans on the snake room. And what I really want to show you guys is my girl right here. She shed out today when I was at work, and I came home to it, and I figured I would show you guys, since I like showing you guys the progress of them growing and staying healthy. She's tucked away in the corner right here. We'll see if she wants to get out. But she shed perfectly. Left some nice pee in there and some nice poop over there, so gotta change that out. Ugh, gross. So we had an issue the last time she shed on her eye caps not coming off, and this time they did, so super happy about that. She is shedding a lot lately, like more than my other boas at this size. Her body structure looks really good. She doesn't look like she's gaining too much weight. And I don't see any fat deposit areas on her, so I think I'm going to keep her schedule the way it is. She is still on mice every 10-ish days, 10 or 11. So I think she's doing really well. Growing really fast since she was born late 2019. Bright colors on her tail. I love the speckling on her. My ghost has a lot of that too, and I'm starting to really like that on a lot of these boas. But she's stuck in the corner for whatever reason. Not really getting that great of coloration on her sides, but they definitely are bright, so we'll swing around the light. Her head is tiny though. It's crazy to think that these small boas will eventually turn out and be like this. Well, she's probably going to get another foot or two. But now we can see the coloration on her sides, super bright. I just wanted to show you guys that. Like I said, I know at the beginning of the year I told you guys that I was going to be doing the updates on my snakes as they grow and as they eat, so that we can see the progress throughout the year, how everybody's doing, and hopefully they all do well the rest of the year, and then at the end of 2020 I can post some pictures of the beginning of the year to the end, and then we can kind of compare how they've grown. And I'm super excited about a lot of these snakes growing. I don't think too many of them have really slowed down with age, like her, or my normal, or my Argentine, even though they're definitely in the 6.5-ish mark. I would assume that they would slow down around 7 feet, and then I think they really start to max out their sizes around 8s, maybe 9. I think it's super rare to have a boa over 10 feet. And I think you really have to push the feeding on that, but I could be wrong. I think rarely I think it's very rare that they get over 12 feet. It happens, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I think it is something that, I mean, it takes time, like years and years and years, but I really haven't seen too many gigantic boas unless they're power fed. So that's it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little clip about my snakes and me rambling on about my future thoughts on the snake room. I know it's kind of all over the place on that. I do apologize. Just throwing out some ideas off the top of my head. And I do appreciate everybody that supports me, all the comments and stuff like that. I mean, it does mean a lot because obviously I made this channel just about the snakes, and you know, it's cool to see people actually wanting to see them and to learn about them and to get to know them. But we will see more of her and the rest of them throughout the week and throughout the months. And I hope you guys have a safe weekend, and I'll see you guys on the next video.